floor of Museum of the Bible, just 2 blocks down from the National Mall in Washington, D.C. What you see behind me is a list of quotes, characters, and cultural references from the most impactful book of the world. One of the words that could be part of this exhibit is the key word in our verse of today from Matthew 5, verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. The word peacemaker is often mistaken for the word peacekeeper, but there's a huge difference between the two. Since Alexander the Great, Greek was the main language in the Mediterranean world, so most of the New Testament is written in that language. That's why it's helpful sometimes to go back to look at the meaning of the original word in Greek, peacemaker. Irenopoios doesn't mean passive avoidance of conflict. It refers to those who actively work to bring wholeness, healing, and restoration. It's about building bridges, not just to identify what's broken. It's about reconciling, not just pointing out what's wrong. But being a peacemaker is everything but easy, because they're often misunderstood and get the beating from both sides. It's also not easy because you have to resist the natural tendency to hit back or to avoid conflict. Peacemakers often remain unnoticed. But that's what it means to choose Jesus' kingdom over culture. And Jesus says these people, these bridge builders, these grace givers, these reconcilers are blessed. Not the ones with the most followers on social media, not the winners of an argument or the most powerful, the peacemakers. It's part of our identity as disciples of Jesus.
Hey there, I'm Kai with Go Movement. Have you ever wondered what real love looks like? 1 John 4 verse 9 spells it out. This is how God showed his love among us. He sent his one and only Son into the world so that we might live through him. Love isn't just a warm feeling, it moves. God sent, he acted first, and because Jesus came, we've tasted freedom, purpose, real life, a life powered by his love. So remember this 3-beat rhythm. God loved, God sent, we live. Simple, but it's not meant to stay quiet. Here's the question. How will you show God's love today? He's already sent us into our neighborhoods, our schools, and workplaces, no matter where you are. Living through him means letting his Spirit guide our words and action. Often it starts with one small step of obedience, a prayer, a conversation, an act of kindness. Yet God can multiply that tiny step into a life-changing moment. Are you ready to step out?